Hi everybody, and welcome to our Big Brother 18 post-season interview show with Bridgette. Oh my god, you guys are going to have so much fun on this show. Let me quickly remind you guys first, if you want to see any of our shows with all the Big Brother 18 people, they're at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb18. Of course, we're covering Over the Top. All that content is over at yourrealityrecaps.com/bbott. If you are watching these shows on iTunes, 5-star rating and a nice review. YouTube's thumbs up and subscribe is really helpful too. Lastly, the best way to help support our shows is to become a patron over at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get weekly only patron shows, prize giveaways each week for patrons, and access to the patron only Facebook group. Or you could do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. That being said, as soon as she's done dying from allergies, I'm going to bring on Bridgette. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good. Chill.
You seem very happy today, Bridgette. I love a happy, bubbly spy girl. Now.
Yeah. I'm still recovering from like a week ago. My voice, I still have a sore throat. Holy cow.
You do?
I think I just yelled a lot. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do soothing tones on this show. We'll help everyone with soothing whisper tones. This is a nighttime podcast. We could do it like that, you know.
Nighttime
We
Yeah.
could make it a nighttime show. Let me let everyone, because I have a spy girl mission we need to get off on right off the bat. But first,
Okay.
I gotta let everybody in the chat room know. Make sure you guys spread the word right now. Let people know that we're live. Square, megaphone, up arrow, become a fan right here in You Now If You're Not. And guess what, everybody? Bridgette's #1 fan is going to get a Make-Your-Own Mrs. Jenkins kit. It's a signed packet of basil seeds. That's what we are, the #1 fan of this show is going to be getting. So I can't wait for that. Now, Bridgette.
Yeah.
I have a top secret spy girl mission I need to get out of the way right away. It's a me spy girl. It's a me. This is not a you spy girl. I was actually recruited to infiltrate the spy girls on this mission.
What?
It's a mission where if I get this question one more time, I'm going to self-destruct. So I would just like to get it out of the way right now.
Okay, let's do it.
Bridgette, what's going on with the boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you not have a boyfriend? Are you guys together? Are you not together? What's the word?
Yeah, let's talk about that. No, I don't have a boyfriend anymore. We're great friends. It just didn't happen.
And that is the answer to that question. We're done. Good. I'm so glad. It's nobody else's business about your relationship. I just wanted to have people stop asking me that question. Uh-oh. Now you know who a lot of people want you to date. We're going to get there. Now you're going to know. Now you know where the chat room's going. And chat room, of course, you can leave questions in the chat room, or you can tweet me them with hashtag YRRLive over on Twitter. And I'm going to start today with, because for those of you that don't know, this show ain't about me. It's about your guys' questions for Bridgette. I should have told you that before, Bridgette. I'm just going to give you as many questions as I can in this hour, and I'm going to try and shut up starting now. First one is from Danielle Jeffrey, which I think is shady, over on Twitter, who says, what about being home is something that you truly missed while you were in the BB18 house? So what do you miss? What have you so happy now to have that you have now that you're home?
100%, I really missed my family. I had no idea how much I would miss them. On like a more day-to-day level, I really miss going grocery shopping all the time. Just like fun stuff. Like, I just want to hang out with my cat and my family, and like, just it's nice to drive a car. I don't know, stuff you didn't think you'd miss.
What's your favorite grocery store?
What was that?
What's your favorite grocery store?
I love Trader Joe's. I went there today.
I like Trader Joe's too.
It's my favorite.
We just got what do I like from Trader Joe's? Oh, the mochi ice cream.
Ooh, very nice.
The mochi ice cream. Love it. Favorite. And some like chip thing too. Anyway, not about me. See, I'm already failing. Question from the chat room. Actually, Christina Z wants to know, do you still talk to Frank a lot? And why do you think you guys had such a bond in the house?
One, I talk to Frank like every day. We're gonna be great friends forever.
Perfect.
I don't know why we had such a great bond. We just kind of clicked. You know, the whole Big Brother house is such a pressure cooker, and you find someone you click with, it's something really special.
Right. I have a very important question, probably the most important question on this show, Bridgette. Okay. It is from Eric hosting the show. He would like to tell you, see this
That's
lovely...
you, right?
That's me. Nice to meet you. This is this Frank the Tank t-shirt that we have right here that we would love to be able to sign and give away to a fan. If Frank would just come on the show and say hi to his fans for 2 seconds, Frank.
I can't speak for Frank.
I need you to put a spell on him, Bridgette. I need you to, whatever you need to do, some spy girl mission, kidnap him if you have to, get him over to your house and tell him he's Skyping with your grandma. And then I'll put on a wig.
You're hilarious.
And then we'll just throw some questions at him. Something.
I can forge your signature pretty good if you want.
Oh, okay. We'll do that then. Okay. Oh, that's totally fine. We're not about that, I don't think.
Yeah, I'll forge it. It's fine. Just kidding. I'll ask him later.
Yeah, we need that little Frankie around here. Christina Z, and I will say this is your second number one question that we've got from everybody, wants to know, why did you name Mrs. Jenkins? Or wait, now I'm confused. Is it Mr. Jenkins or Mrs. Jenkins?
It's Mr. Jenkins.
It is Mr. Jenkins. Which I know. We made the plant Mrs. Jenkins that we're giving away because obviously we couldn't give away Mr. Jenkins because you own him. Duh.
That makes sense.
So we're horrible people. We're breaking up a family here on Reality Recaps. Anyway, why did you name Mr. Jenkins Mr. Jenkins?
There's really no rhyme or reason to that one. I like to name plants. I do it all the time. Jenkins just sounds like such a cute little name. So, it was in the moment, I guess. I think I named him with Frank, and Frank gave him the nickname Jinx, you know? It was perfect. I just liked it.
A little. And you also loved who we called Giselle from last season, the giraffe. Everybody was like, you and the giraffe were best friends this season.
Me and the giraffe?
Yeah. Wasn't it? You two were. Yes, Nicole liked the giraffe. What did you guys call the giraffe again? I forgot.
I think Zakiya named the giraffe Raffi.
Raffi, right, which is wrong, Zakiya. It's Giselle. Let me just say this for the chat room. Because I see you guys are saying there might be an issue. It's not us. It's you now. Maybe refresh your browsers. Or don't worry. These shows you'll be able to watch back at yourrealityrecaps.com. They're saying like one of our faces are big and smaller. It's fine for me on my end. There's really nothing I can do if it's a you now issue. But everybody is still watching and listening, so don't you worry. A lot of people are talking about it, and we can't do anything about it at the moment. Taya217 wants to know. Hi, Taya. Well, maybe not. She wants to know, how have you reconciled? I'm going to make it be this. Have you reconciled with any of the people that maybe you haven't gotten along with in the house? Or is there anyone that you're not going to keep in touch with? Or is there anyone you're more going to keep in touch with?
Yeah, I have not talked to Polly. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone.
No.
Pretty much, I've kept in really good contact with Frank. Paul, I talk to them every day. It's weird. Natalie Bronte, of course, Devon, Michelle. I'm pretty chill with everyone, I feel, except for one. It's whatever.
Well, I'm going to say this from Maximus Mom, one of our patrons, since we're on the topic, wants to know, or wants to tell you, on behalf of all women, thank you for standing up loud and proud against Polly.
Why, thank you. It's my pleasure.
She also wants to know, would you ever play Big Brother again?
You know, I probably would. It was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And we loved watching you play it. Miranda K wants to know, how much did you change about your game because of Frank? And I know that she loves you. She's not saying it in a bad way. She's saying, like, Frank being a vet and, you know, helping and being, like, I guess, a mentor or a vet or mentor-y type of person. Did you change your game?
Well, when I went into the game, my original strategy was to, one, make friends with everyone, which kind of worked but really didn't. And two, to pick the biggest threat in the house that I knew I couldn't beat and become their best friend, which I did. That was my game plan, dude, and it worked. Turns out Frank is awesome.
Frank?
And,
go ahead.
I mean, I guess he influenced my HOH, for sure. It was all about the game, though. Whatever.
Sarah B in the chat room wants to know, aside from Frank, who was your favorite person to hang out with in the house?
Natalie. She's great. She was my go-to girl in the house, for sure.
Oh boy. I feel like this is such a, oh god, this is like going to be a hot topic question. All right, maybe I'm going to do it this way. We're going to ease into it. How are things with you and Michelle now?
Oh, really good.
Great.
Yeah.
I
love Michelle.
Have you guys talked about things that happened on the feeds?
A little bit. I'm not going to lie. In Jury House, we went over things a little bit, and yeah, honestly, we're doing really good. We're good friends. Everything's kind of out in the open.
Good, because I freaking love Michelle postseason. Yeah. I think she is super duper amazing. But this is a question you're getting from a ton of people. Michelle, don't kill me. I have to ask these questions.
It's okay.
People want to know, did you hear about the whole Michelle saying that people should get you fired?
I did see that. Yeah.
And you both have worked through that now.
I mean, I'm a great nurse, so I don't think that would have worked anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
I've seen some pretty bad nurses in my day, so, you know.
Well, yeah. Forgive and forget with Michelle. I think she's absolutely wonderful.
Good. I'm so glad. I think we all love you, Michelle, Natalie. I would love to see another season where, like, all the girls almost had to play together in a group. I want to see a group season of Big Brother. Like, where people playing groups, and I want the Spy Girl group, but I want Michelle in it. That's what I want.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Amanda Bear says, please tell Bridgette that she was one of my favorites. And that we all voted for her to get a care package, but because she was evicted, that's why Nicole got it. I'm letting you know.
I heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
So close.
So close. So don't think you don't have people that love you, because you have tons of people that love you. I also see this a lot. Fallout Amanda, and oh man, I have such a bad memory, Bridgette, because I know that we asked this to Paul too, and I forget what his answer was, but Fallout Amanda wants to know, did you know that Paul had a crush on you?
No clue, dude. It's hilarious. No clue. I honestly had no clue. I went back and I watched all the YouTubes, and I think it's hilarious.
Is a Paul relationship something that you would ever want to pursue? Oh, okay. There's our answer. No.
I'm really good at being single right now. I'm good. Paul and I, we have a great friendship going on.
Good. You're way too young, Brit. You're way. I say you need to be single for a long time. I'm all for single into your 30s. Do it. Just date. No boyfriends to your 30s. Trust me.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Help me. No. uh, Bridgette, do you think? Oh, this is a very serious question. Jack S wants to know. Bridgette, do you think that Big Brother mimics society outside of the house?
Well, it's hard to say because society, God, but there's so many other pieces of society. In the Big Brother house, you're only getting 16 people.
Right.
With weird surprises that happen every day. I don't think...
I would love Julie 10 to just pop up in real life and go, house guests!
Right?
Today's a double elimination. I'd be like, oh, thank God. I'm ready. I'm ready, Julie. Wonderfully in the chat room wants to know, what's your relationship like with Tiffany now?
Oh, my relationship with Tiffany is great. I talked to her last week, I think. She's back in Florida. She's doing really well. And if I'm ever in Florida, I'm definitely going to go visit her. I love Tiffany.
Tiffany's the best.
Yeah.
Wow. Look, we got a lot of, we might have to play this game at the end. There are a lot of people offering up suggestions for people that they want to know if you would like to date or not. I'm seeing people like James Ryan is on the list.
Hi, James.
Bridgette, Dar Dove wants to know, do you still have the original? Oh, you know them?
Yeah, I think. Darda, what's up?
Okay, they want to know if you still have the original Mr. Jenkins cup.
I do. Dude, it's right here.
There you go.
Ta-da! Cool, right? I'm never letting this go. Yeah. Apparently I wasn't supposed to take anything from set, but they let me have this. And they're not getting it back.
We stole deodorant from the Big Brother Canada house. They don't care. No, here's what you do. Just get... I don't know why we're being so, manipulative on this show, but I'm just saying, if it was me, Bridgette, I would, get another orange cup. Clearly that cup came from IKEA.
Yeah.
And I would keep the new IKEA orange cup as my memento, and then put that on maybe eBay for charity one day in the future. You know what?
I've been thinking about charity. Yeah, I gotta get on this kind of stuff.
And people would love it. Oh, I'm sure you'll get approached to do lots of charity stuff. The Jackie Fox in the chat room wants to know, what was your favorite and least favorite competition this season?
My least favorite is Otev, just because of the heartache. I wanted that one so bad. My favorite competition? Gosh. Oh, you know what? I really hated Ready, Set, Whoa, too. That sucked.
Yeah.
I really loved watching Tozarts, though. That was hilarious. Just watching everyone getting sprayed in the face with paint, for a good 12 minutes. It was really funny. It was hilarious.
Juju Namaste just wants to let you know that you represented the Bay Area beautifully. Did you represent the Bay Area?
Yeah. What's up, Bay Area?
Bridgette gets us. I was like, Bridgette digests? I'm trying to figure that one out. Okay, so Bridgette gets us wants to know. Oh boy, you got so many people in the chat room, it's flying. Oh, I got it. Would you like to ever, we'll start with, play Survivor, or would you ever play Survivor?
I've always wanted to play Survivor since I was a kid. I have an unfathomable fear of insects. I think that might really get in my way is the only thing. So
Yes, you're screwed, Bridgette. You're not...
I know, but I think I'd have a lot of fun trying.
I'm surprised that you're afraid of insects when you love plants so much.
Oh yeah, I hate bugs. It's innate fear. I don't know why.
Oh. I don't know even how we would cure such a fear. Okay, and then the part two is, would you ever do Amazing Race?
Yeah. That one I would love.
And who would you want your partner to be on Amazing Race?
Oh, I would love to do Amazing Race with Frank. That'd be great. He's a calm beast, dude. I'd do Frank, or I'd do it with my sister.
Okay, that'd good. I was going to ask you for a second choice after Frank. So Frank or your sister. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
BB Hyde over on Twitter wants to know, after Frank left, who was your loyalty to?
No one.
No.
I didn't trust anybody. Honestly, in that moment, I probably trusted Victor the most. Mm-hmm. Paul was HOH, and I was forced to trust him. I didn't trust him at all prior to that. Frank told me to trust Polly. That was really hard to do. And Victor just seemed sincere. So I trusted Victor the most.
I love Victor.
Me too. He's great.
He's my vote. We need to turn this into a dating game. Look, I said stay single to 30, and now I'm like saying get married. Zappa 2001, and I don't want to put you on the spot for this one either. You can totally pass.
Let's do it.
Okay. Says, I loved when you sang your Miss My Ma, Miss My Pa song. Can you sing it again for us?
Oh, Lord.
Now, hold on.
With my raspy voice?
With your raspy voice, but hold on. If you really want to do it, I got to give you full screen for it. Go ahead.
I need Jenkins for this one. Here. You can come in.
Okay.
Okay. I miss my ma. I miss my pa. I miss my boo. My sister, too. I miss all of you. Mm-hmm. And Frank, I miss you too. That was pretty much it.
I must have missed that on the feeds, but we're gonna have to do a little we're gonna on the edited show after. We'll have to put a little beat to that.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Hey Bridgette, guess what? Don't stop singing. Tav Blankar in the chat room says, "I love you, Bridgette." You're just getting it everywhere.
So sweet.
Angel Eyes wants to know, are you watching Big Brother Over the Top, or do you plan to?
Honestly, I'm not watching it right now. I'm going to be straight up. It's really too soon for me to be looking at that house again.
Here's your answer. I'll give you the answer that will be super good if you don't want to say it's too soon for you. Just do this one. Be like, I would love to, because of course I support CBS. I just don't have 8 hours to devote to every single thing that you want to watch. For the love of God, bring back editing. Rig it and edit it. I've never wanted rigging and editing more in my entire life.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Bridgette, you have no idea. I mean,
I get some of the updates from Twitter. Cornbread was voted off. That's all I know.
Oh my God. And when they get voted off, Bridgette?
Jason, what?
When they get voted off, there's no audience, so they just walk in between the two doors and have to wait.
What?
The first HOH was Tag You're It. And you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Tag. Like, you're not HOH. Tag. Yeah, like tag, you're not HOH, you have to tag somebody, and then the last person that wasn't tagged was HOH.
Oh, interesting.
You made it on the good season.
You're hilarious.
Tell Natalie. We need her too. Ed Rizzo wants to know, the bullying against you in the house leading up to jury was a bit excessive. When they took your birthday cake and gave it to the stupid giraffe. It seemed like you, though, handled it well. How are you feeling about it now?
It's so funny. I totally believe that birthday cake was for the giraffe. I didn't know it was for me until 2 days after finale when my sister told me. Yeah. So I was kind of hurt that I went through jury and no one wanted to tell me that, but it's chill.
To be fair, maybe they just didn't remember. Like, how it is.
That's what I'm thinking.
So much went on in that house. They probably just didn't remember.
But when it was all happening, I really did think that, we're throwing a birthday for a stuffed animal. It was a slap in the face. And I remember Tiffany being there and we were getting picked on. I just wanted to show everyone that it couldn't affect me and I could be above it. And that's what I tried to do.
And while I don't remember what happened after, I do specifically remember we were all, like, cheering you on at that point on the feeds. Cool. I remember, like, all the feed watchers were definitely Team Bridgette at that point. Leslie K. English wants to know... Oh, no, just wants to tell you, it doesn't matter, Bridgette, because you rock and we all love you.
Thanks.
Jack G wants to know... Bridgette, do you keep in contact with James at all?
No. I haven't. I mean, I don't have anything against the guy, but I haven't talked to him at all, no. I said hi to him through Natalie once, actually. That's cool.
That is cool. Ask... Oh, no. We're not asking that. We're not asking that one. Do you think, Amanda Bear 27 wants to know, do you think that you were a threat or do you think you were a big threat or a competition beast, which a lot of people in the house were painting you to be as a reason to target you? If you didn't know that, they were.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, my ankle was so messed up. I mean, yeah, it was. I think that was a little unfair. I did have a wobbly ankle, and then my knee got out of place. It was messed up. Maybe it was just an excuse. I don't know.
How is that all? No, I do know some people were legitimately concerned about. They were like, Bridgette is going to do really well in these comps. How is your ankle and your knee doing now? A lot of people want to know.
Yeah, my knee healed all the way in jury, which was great. My ankle, the medic told me it would take a few months. It's still a little achy if I sit on it wrong, but it's a lot better than it was. Good. So that's great. Yeah.
Very good. You have so many people watching, and the chat room just flies by, and I missed the question. Is there anyone from the house that you, besides Pauly, I'm sorry, is there any of the girls in the house besides Pauly that you don't plan keeping in touch with now that the season is over? For whatever reason. We don't need to give a reason, just anyone you don't see that you probably won't keep in touch with.
Yeah, I probably won't keep in touch with Z. If she reaches out to me, I think that'd be amazing. I just, things ended kind of weird, I guess.
I'm going to say this. I tell everybody that comes onto the show this, and they don't believe me. And I will say, number one, your fellow spy girl, Bronte, all season.
I love Bronte.
Kept telling me, nope, I'm unhappy with Paul. And I was like, Bronte, here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. By Christmas, you guys are all going to start working it out. I'm telling you, by the holidays, you will all be at peace with each other. I see it every season. I'm telling you, it will happen.
I love that. That's great.
It will happen. I know it will. How is Natalie doing? Dahlia on eBay wants to know.
Natalie's doing good. She just got back to New York 2 days ago, I think.
And she's doing a charity event this weekend, right?
Yeah, she's going to Boston. Yeah, so that's really cool. I think she's going to be there with James.
Okay. What is... Okay, now your number one question from the chat room. What is your relationship with, with Nicole now? Do you...
Everyone's so curious. With Nicole, I mean... I wish this girl all the best, nurse to nurse. I don't really know her well. Isn't that horrifying? Gosh, I wish her all the best. I haven't heard any updates about her or from her. No. I think she's just hanging out with family as far as I know.
Yeah, nobody has.
Good?
Nobody's heard from her. Great question. Everybody wants to know, how do you keep so positive all the time?
Yeah. I don't know. It just comes natural, dude. Yeah, it's definitely like a natural habit that I've trained myself. You know, I don't know.
It's
I don't
not
know.
that natural plant behind you? No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do drugs, kids. What? What was one thing that you learned that happened inside the house that shocked you now that you're out of the house? So is there anything that happened in the house now that you're outside of the house that shocks you? That shocked you?
Oh, it's free.
Oh, it's frozen? All right, we'll wait. Oh, are you back? Hold on. We're waiting for Bridget to come back. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. We're pausing for Bridget. Oh, okay. Hold on. We'll get Bridget back. Don't you worry. I'll remind all of you that the #1 fan on this show is winning Mrs. Jenkins, signed from Bridget. #1 fan. Bridget might be having a Wi-Fi issue at the moment, so hold on. She's so sweet with her fans on Twitter. She is very sweet with her fans on Twitter. You screenshotted the face. Oh, well, don't be mean screenshotting faces. Hi, Robert Zuckerman. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a second and see if we get her back. In the meantime, while we're waiting for her to come back, of course, #1 fan. Oh, here she is. She's back. Is winning Mrs. Jenkins. And you're back. You're back. Nope, you're good. You're back.
Did it work?
Yep, you're back. I don't know. Are you on Wi-Fi? Sometimes it drops if you're on
am.
Wi-Fi. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine. Everyone was saying how sweet you were, and now there just might be funny screen grabs of our frozen faces. But, you know.
It was a meme, basically.
It's all good. We all love it. They love you, Bridget.
I don't care.
B Hoot wants to know. Oh, this is another one of your top questions. B Hoot wants to know, what was going through your head when Frank confessed to you? Yeah, I nominated you for that roadkill. Yeah, P.S., by the way.
I watched that clip again. It's so funny. That was the night of the Outback dinner. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, I drank a lot. It was a blast. What was really going through my head was, I knew that first week I wanted Polly out, to be honest, and Frank knew that. And he knew where the house numbers were gonna fall, and I didn't. So by putting me on the block, he kind of saved me from being in that group with Bronte, Paul, Victor, and Natalie, and I thanked him for it. I found out later that was really misconstrued. But whatever.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a game, and you guys ended up working really well together in the house. So, I mean, it's Big Brother. Things, I think, change from week to week in that house.
Yeah, but that's what's going through my head.
Now, I have to say, people keep saying, Eric, are you going to tell Bridget what your nickname was for her all season? Yes, I will tell Bridget.
What is it?
A VH1. Because...
VH1?
Well, because you loved your jean jacket. And to me, you always looked like you were in an 80s video. And there were a lot of times when you would like roll around the wall, and just in my mind, I would just hear "Take on Me" when you would do like the fun things.
I love it.
So I was like, I nicknamed you VH1, but people. Oh no, that's all. She just wanted me to know if you liked your VH1 nickname.
Great.
How confident, Miranda K. at Xander Nunn wants to know, how confident were you that you could flip the house against Paulie at that point in the game? And how long were you thinking about being able to do that at that point in the game?
It was how confident was I? I think I had a conversation with James where I was like, dude, I've got like a 30% chance of pulling this off, I think. I mean, I literally had to convince everyone in the house that, Polly was playing everyone, but she was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. As soon as I had James, I knew I had it. And I was just gonna ride with it. I forgot the other half of that question.
No, you got it. That's good.
Okay, cool.
Who do you think that Michelle more than you, or do you think both of you together are what led to the downfall of Polly in the house?
I think that it was a combo deal. I think I ignited that fire. I started it, and I got out on the double eviction, unfortunately, and she finished the job. Her and Natalie, you know. So.
Right. Did you know that James almost didn't flip the house to evict Zakia? You and Natalie were the ones that reversed it. He was just telling on you two.
Really? No, I didn't know that. I haven't gone back and watched any of it.
Oh,
That's
good.
so crazy, James.
So, you haven't watched anything. You haven't watched any episodes, no live feeds, nothing from your season.
I've watched some YouTube clips that have been showed to me.
Now,
only the funny ones.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now, is that because kind of like what you were saying before, where it's still just, it's more emotional for you right now? So
Yeah. Honestly, it can be really overwhelming to put yourself back in those shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a tip for you
Okay.
and maybe this will work. Some people can't do this. Other people I know have done it and said it works really well. Watch it backwards.
Oh, that's interesting.
Start at the end and watch it to the beginning, because you get your elimination over with first, which is obviously going to be the worst part, but you're going to end at the first episode when you were coming in the house and it was all so happy, and you kind of end watching it on a happy note.
That's pretty funny, yeah. And maybe I'll try it.
You should maybe watch it in reverse. Robert Zuckerman, Amanda Zuckerman's father, so that apple doesn't fall far from the tree, wants to know, are you and Paulie friends now? I know you already answered the question. I'm just asking it so that he'll stop asking it in the chat room.
No. And I'm okay with that. My heart's at peace.
Someone in the chat room says Queen Nicole was a deserving winner. Okay. Sure.
Go Nicole.
Team Nicole, yeah, you did it. Hey, the winner's the winner, and there's nothing you can do about it. Trust us, we tried. Will there be a Bridgette, Frank, and Boogie hangout one day in the future?
Oh, that would be so much fun, yeah. Hey, Frank promised me, actually, that I could meet Mike. He promised. So I'm going to hold him to it. I'll remind him later.
You need to remind him later. So what was it like being in the Spy Girls? A lot of people want to know. Would you say that was one of your highlights of the season? Do you maybe... a lot of people wanted you to do more Spy Girls stuff, like kind of the way Paul did his Secret Service thing. People kind of were hoping for like more Spy Girl scenes or running around the house. But did you love being in the Spy Girls?
Absolutely. Natalie and Bronte, they were so great. I'm really glad that they approached me with that alliance. It was a blast while it lasted. I mean, unfortunately, Bronte was taken out way too soon, but that's a whole other issue.
Were you surprised? I love Bronte, but I was definitely cracking up a little bit on the feeds when she was like, okay, I have a secret to tell you guys, and it's gonna change everything. I am a mathematician, and I want to work for the Secret Service.
Isn't that cool? I thought that was really cool.
I thought it was really cool, too. Except, like I told Bronte, do you know what the word that comes before service is? Secret!
Secret, yeah.
You're telling the world.
That's funny. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
But I was really excited when she told me that. I was pretty happy, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty proud of myself for aligning with her.
Bridgette, Amber Y in the chat room wants you to know, Bridgette, my daughter wants you to know that you're pretty.
Oh, why thank you, Amber's daughter.
Lisa D. Ginger. Oh, got it. Right. Nothing. She says hi and love you too. What was there anything that happened outside of the house? Rachel at Rachie M wants to know, is there anything that happened outside of the house while you were playing the game that you've learned now that you're out that shocked you? Meaning like in the real world. So like Pokemon Go or...
Oh, Pokemon Go happened and I was so upset that I missed that. My sister let me play on her phone for a while and I was trying to catch Pokemon in my hotel. That shocked me. Oh, I'm excited about that.
Do you like Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a huge Pokemon fan.
Oh.
Gotta catch them all, man. Yeah.
I did this summer. No. I can trade you some. I have doubles. When they allow trading, that is.
Okay.
But yeah, Pokemon Go. Big hit.
That was a big deal, and I freaking missed it. Dang.
No, it's still going on. You didn't miss it. It's still happening. You missed the launch. You were busy. I don't know if you heard. You were on like the #1 show. Darcy H. Oh, they want to know about the facial masks that you did in the house. Everybody wants to know what brand it was.
Facial mask. Oh, I used an apple peel gel from BEAU Skin. It's like I found this stuff at a Korean market. It's amazing. It like takes off your dead skin cells and makes you look pretty.
Next time you use it, will you tweet a picture so people can see what it is? Then maybe they can get it.
Sure.
They want it. It's apparently the chat really needed to know about this facial cream.
Yeah, it's my favorite stuff.
You have a lot of questions about stuff that you were very passionate of in the house. Bay Tenick York wants to know what is your favorite way to make tofu? Did you make tofu in the house?
I did, yeah. When I got HOH, I got 3 blocks of tofu. Not enough, man. I love tofu so much.
He wants to know what's your favorite way to make it.
Sure, yeah. I do veggie stir fry a lot. You pretty much just have to marinate the tofu really well in like a sesame oil and like a balsamic vinegar. That's usually my go-to.
Interesting. And I saw a lot of people earlier were asking, what's your favorite meal to cook?
Dessert? No, just kidding. I don't know. Cookies. Probably.
Clearly cookies.
Yeah. I love baking. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Well, I love other people baking for me. Not me. I can't bake. I'm horrible at baking. Luke's 20, and a lot of people also want to know this. Were you shocked that Natalie voted for Nicole to win?
No, I wasn't shocked. I didn't know which way she was going to vote, to be honest. After the jury roundtable, everything was kind of up in the air. I had no clue. I knew how Michelle was going to vote, but that's about it, to be honest.
What was it like doing the roundtable with Dr. Will? Did you enjoy doing that?
Gosh, he hasn't aged at all. Wow. Yeah, it was cool. It was really interesting.
Could you imagine if you were a dermatologist and you had access to all that Botox? I'd be hitting my face up every day. I wouldn't look like I aged at all either.
Could I smile the same, though? I don't think so.
Who cares?
Who knows?
Who knows? Cares?
No, it was a lot of fun at the jury roundtable, though. I had a blast.
Let's talk about the not fun moment in the jury house that we all got to see.
Okay.
What was it like being ringside for Devon versus Polly?
I love Devon so much. This girl, she loves her daughter with so much. As soon as someone says something about her daughter, that's definitely crossed the line, especially if you know her. I mean, for any mother out there, that crosses the line. So when that whole blow up sort of happened, I tried to stay out of it, and in the back of my head, I was like, you go, girl. Because that's just too much. It's too much.
That was a very dramatic moment for this season.
Yeah.
For sure.
Tell me about it.
A lot of people, I'm sorry, Mara Trebis wants to know, as do a lot of other people, do you plan on doing fan meet and greets or stuff like that now that the season's over?
Yeah, I haven't thought about doing meet and greets. I think it's still hitting me that I was on a national television show and that people actually know me. To be honest, like it's still kind of fresh and um it kind of bewilders me that people actually want to know me. Is that funny?
No, no,
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. That's honest. And I mean, like I said, we can talk later if you want to come on you now. I'm sure, believe me, I am sure people would love direct access to Bridgette without my wobbly head in between, just directly asking you questions.
Yeah,
That's kind of
we
like
can
an
talk about
internet
that.
meet and greet.
Yeah.
Bridgette, the wall comp looked difficult for you.
Yeah.
Did you know that you could have squatted down and done that kind of James pose where like he squats down to hold on, or did you not do that because of your ankle?
I did not think about it. I didn't think of it at all. Gosh, I just wanted them to fall off so bad. Um, when you're up against Victor, though, it was like, this guy, he wins a lot of stuff, man. No, I didn't think of squatting down though. I really wish I had tried it at least.
Yeah, I think it's a good strategy, but I think it depends on like your height. I don't
That's
think
true.
it works the same with everybody. Uh
That's true.
what did you think your chances were before you went in to playing the battle back? What did you think your chances were to get back into the house? Like, in other words, did you kind of go in thinking, oh, this is going to be a physical comp and my ankle and I'm probably not going to make it back? Or did you think, like, I got this?
Yeah, I always think I'm gonna win everything, to be honest. I
Oh,
thought for sure I'm gonna make it back in. I'm gonna reignite, my almost alliance with Paul. I'm gonna get right back in with Natalie and Michelle. It's gonna be perfect. It was really shocking actually to not win that.
you were the last girl standing, right? Zakia and
Yeah.
Devon dropped, and then didn't one other
Yes.
person fall before you?
Corey
Corey.
on
But
that half,
well, on
and then
that
it was me, Polly, and Victor left for
yeah.
the try back. Yeah.
Yeah. So you were last girl standing. A lot of people saying feminine princess warrior,
Woo!
women in the chat room are saying. Um
Feminine Princess Warrior. I love it.
you,
Oh, makes my
and you
day.
can make t-shirts. Uh
Hey.
where no. Why did you throw wait, I'm so confused by this question. Why did you what did you feel you threw Spy Girls under the bus to Frank?
No, I don't think
I
so at
don't
all.
either.
At that point, I think he was playing a lot of people in the house, and I think that I tried to rope him in more than anything. He was trying to protect us. Yeah.
Wesley Lester in the chat room wants to know, what are your thoughts on all girl alliances? Do you feel that they can work now that you have been on the inside of one? Do you feel that they can work, or do you
Oh,
think that they're always going to be doomed to fail, or do you think it just didn't work out for you guys?
I think that it is definitely possible. I was so excited about the Spy Girls. Bronte, she just left too soon. It would have been beautiful. Finding out about the Fatal Five, that crumbled. uh, and I don't know. I think it's possible. You just need a group of girls who will stick together and be honest. It's hard to find.
It is hard to find. I mean, I don't think. Here's what I would say. I think it's hard to find a group of anyone. It doesn't need to just be girls to stick
Yeah,
together in a game where only one
yeah.
person can win, and the rules are lie, cheat, and
It's
backstab.
hard.
It
For
is.
what the Spy Girls were, I think that we did a really good job. Yeah.
I think
But
you guys, I definitely think you guys did a very good job and were entertaining. We loved it. I think there was, no offense, not a lot of super moments that made us laugh this season. You were all very big competitors. And I think, like, for us, we like to focus on comedic stuff that happens in the house. And I think the Spy Girls brought definite fun to the house.
that's cool.
I enjoyed it. Do you think, a lot of people want to know this, and I feel like we asked Bronte, again, I wish I could remember what her answer was. Do you wish that you would have brought Tiffany into the Spy Girls?
Oh, yeah, actually. Now that I know Tiff, I definitely fell into that trap of comparing her to her sister, to be honest. And if I had gotten to know her a little sooner, that would have been a great addition, to the group.
Right. Sad Meech over on Twitter wants to know, if you could change any one thing about your game, what would you change?
If I could change any one thing, see, here's the thing. I always think that I should have stuck to my gut and nominated Nicole and Corey on my HOH. However, would Frank have trusted me, as much as he did if I didn't go along with his suggestion? So it's like
Catch-22.
It's a tricky question, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah. It's tricky because you don't know what's going to happen.
Songy B wants to know, you never really got a lot of time to say your full thoughts, and you don't have to now if you don't want to, but they want to know what was your thoughts about the things that Paulie said about Natalie in the house?
I'm sorry, could you repeat it?
Right.
All broken up. Yeah.
I know. I was trying to drag it out until I thought it would unfreeze, and I was hoping you caught it. What did you think now about the things that Paulie said about Natalie in the house, now that you can kind of have the floor and say what you want uninterrupted on that?
Yeah. Pretty much what I said inside the house. I think it's completely inappropriate and he went too far. He went too far with Natalie. He went too far with Devon. I really wish the best for this guy. There's no taking back what you said, though. I think it was really inappropriate.
Do you think that there is a way for redemption for Paulie? Like, do you feel like if Paulie apologized and sincerely took ownership for the things he said, that is something that he could be forgiven? Oh, you're like, no, there's no way. Not that you don't think he would do it.
I mean,
but if he sincerely did it, do you think that would be something he could be forgiven on, or no, deal breaker for you?
For me personally, I'm always down to forgive everyone. I've no issues about that. Do I think he'd do it? I don't think so. But you can't take back what's already been done. For my heart, I would definitely forgive him. Yeah.
Well, that is good to know, and I think I'm gonna step out of the minefield. What? No, there was another great question that we missed. Bridgette, did you discover something about yourself during the game that you wouldn't have found if you weren't in a game like Big Brother? So is there anything that you learned about yourself playing Big Brother that you're like, I don't think I would have realized that if I didn't play Big Brother?
I'm not sure. I think that it definitely tested my my resilience in a way. Just with how much like psychological I don't know that I can handle. Am I saying this? It's poor grammar or something?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
It's being in that house. It's really intense. And it definitely pushed me to my limits.
This was another funny moment that we used, honestly, to promote a lot this season, because I personally loved it. It's from Zappa, and she says, Bridgette, your pillow fight with James was intense. It started off on the live feeds. Do you regret not clocking him real good?
I think I got it pretty good a few times. That was a fun pillow fight. I didn't mean it in any harmful way. I was just having a blast. I guess I play a little rough. I did break the pillowcase. I didn't mean to.
I thought it was really, I was like, it was like getting really hard there for, I mean, I was like, this is seeming like people are taking out their real feelings right now. But I used it all the time. I used the scene
So
where
funny.
like you're hitting him
Really?
and then Devon runs in and gets him in a headlock. Favorite moment. Favorite moment.
I haven't seen this actually. I haven't seen it.
I
But,
will tweet
I
it.
need to look it up.
I will tweet it to you after.
That's amazing.
How many seasons of Big Brother have you seen?
I've seen 14, 16, 17, and then most of 7. Yeah.
Aside from the people on your cast, who was your
Uh-huh.
favorite person from any of those seasons?
I love Johnny Mac for one, from
Mhm.
17. From 16, I really love Victoria. I'm not gonna lie, and Donnie. Those two are my faves. Donnie's got a heart of gold, and Victoria, she's so sweet in her DR. She always thinks that she can do everything, which I can really relate to. So that's great.
Victoria, I completely agree with you. She has the heart of
I love
gold,
her.
and she's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Eeyore, on the other hand, get back to me after you met him. I mean Donnie.
Sure.
Yeah, Donnie. Yeah, Eeyore. Oh, Julie, I don't know. Why do I have to be awake? I gotta be awake. It's 10 p.m. Why do these
Really?
people make me stay awake, Julie? God, I have never been. Oh, they bring him back for All Stars, and no.
Shut up. I
Please.
still love you, Donnie.
Let me know after you met him. Ed Rizzo, and has a very hard hitting question for you. I'm
do it.
actually gonna say I did not even realize. I apologize. I only have like 3 minutes left, so let me remind everybody.
Oh.
Number one fan is winning signed Mrs. Jenkins kit from Bridgette. Don't forget about
Yay.
that. Okay, our hard-hitting question from Ed Rizzo in the chat room is,
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
what is your favorite cookie?
My favorite cookie. I really like a nice chocolate chip cookie that's about this thick, nice and chewy, hot out of the oven. Yeah, can't be too crispy, can't be too gooey, right in the middle.
I don't like a cookie with a lot. I like, if this makes sense, a chocolate chip cookie, but with only like 2 chocolate chips. I don't like
What's the point?
I don't like chocolate, Bridget. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't. So you have tons and tons of people here watching. You already know you have tons of fans, Bridget. So I'm going to put you on the spot one more
Okay.
time. I'm going to give you full screen. And what do you
Okay.
want to say to all of your fans that have supported you all season?
You guys, I feel so lucky. And I'm really thankful for all of you. The support and all the love I've received has been absolutely overwhelming. And I don't know how to thank you guys enough, to be honest.
Perfect. Now, I want to let you know. Actually, no, let's do this first. Where can people find you on social media?
I have a Twitter. Bridgette_BB18, maybe.
How about Bridgette D_BB18? And it is right here.
Yeah, thank you.
What about Snapchat? Or are you on Snapchat? Are you on Instagram?
I'm on Instagram. It's just Bridgette_Dunning. That's me on Instagram. Yeah. Instagram's fun.
What is the best place, or where do you prefer people to interact with you on social media?
Either Twitter or Insta, to be honest. I don't have any Snapchats and stuff yet. I'm really bad at computers. I just learned how to use Twitter.
Look, I still don't understand Snapchat. I don't blame you. I have never felt old until I honestly think for my generation, the line in the sand is if you understand Snapchat or don't. I think it's where you fall on if you're old or not.
I've tried. I need to try again.
It's just too
I'll
much.
ask for help later. Yeah.
Just too much swiping is what it all comes down to. What about a P.O. box? Everyone wants to know. Do you have a P.O. box?
Yeah. Sheesh, it's on my Twitter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's a P.O. box in Los Angeles.
I will put it below this video on the website, or you can just check out Bridgette's Twitter and get the P.O. box there. Let's go see who our number one fan is. Oh,
Yay.
Great. It's David Thielen.
Hi, David.
I also want to say he's your number one fan, and Bronte's seems weird.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure he plays for my team, so awkward. But we loved you, Bridgette. We loved you. We hope that you will come back if you decide to start watching Big Brother Over the Top, or even next season, Big Brother 19. We hope that you will come back, chat more with your fans, and we love you, Bridgette.
It'll be fun. Yeah, this was fun.
All right, everybody. Thank you, chat room. This show will be edited and posted up later on the website. And yes, I'll be doing a Big Brother Over the Top show later because it always takes 20 hours to process through one move in that game. I'll be back later. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Hey, just kidding. I love you.